Hello, YouTube. You might know me as Elden Keeper Plays. Elden Keeper is my name. I wanted to talk about some things, about what I would like to change in this world, because so many things are wrong in this world. There's so many things that has been going on in this world that I'm tired of. So let's start with what I would want to change in this world. If you're not religious, bear with me, but God said that we should all be treated as equal, love thy neighbor and stuff. But in this world, we don't even do that. Now, I'm gonna start vlogging about everything that I've been holding in about why this world is in shambles and what I would want to do about it. See, the thing is, we're not doing enough to keep this place safe. Like, there's so many obstacles in the way. Like the wall that Trump's built between at the Mexico border, that should be taken down because that's just a discrimination against one's other country. Like, there's nothing wrong with them. They're normal people like us. Everybody is equal. No, like, doesn't matter about race, gender, or even the people you like. It doesn't matter about that. Everyone is treated as equal. I'm pretty sure if, let's say, the big guy upstairs comes down here and talks to us, he think we are doing a really shit show of a job. We are making all the poor choices. But that wall has to come down because of what it's doing. It's just creating cracks in our system. Another thing I would want to change is women deserve more rights than what they're given. Women are basically the ones that give us life, everything. Without them, none of us would be here. People think women are weak. They're not weak at all. They're stronger than us. They make more of us. The male does too, but the women does most of the work. Like, women should get equal rights as men. They deserve more than what they're getting. Say it louder for the people in the back. They deserve more for what they're getting. Like, women deserve equal rights. I never vlogged before, and all of this has been building inside. And the politicians, every year we see the same pattern. They're not in it for us. They're doing it for themselves, for the money, for everything. Let's say if I became president, I would fire all of those politicians, every single one of them, and replace them with people I know and trust. We would build a new system. We would make the rich people pay taxes, because the rich people don't even pay taxes, if you didn't know. No, they just get off scot-free. And what I would do is set their money limit. I would set them at a limit for what the amount of money they can keep in their account. So I would top it at $1 billion, and they won't get another dime for that. If they make more than that, that money will be paid in taxes, and it will go to people who need it, like people on the streets. For that, And for like people on the streets, they all deserve a home. Like there's so many abandoned buildings in the world, so many landscapes. We could build thousands of buildings for homeless shelters. We can revitalize buildings from the ground up. We can make this a better place. We can also do electrical instead of like, gas, because what everyone is just following so far is just money. It's always about money. But what if we don't need a system like money? We could just make it like almost like a machine, like points or whatever, the amount, like you, how would we do that? Like throw your comments in the suggestions of how we would do that. Like, I don't know, some sort of device counting the hours that you work, and then that would be like, not like I don't know, but getting off topic. But like for instance, there's so many discrimination against people who love the same gender. And to me, that is wrong. Like, God would not want us to do that. He wants everyone to love each other for who they are. There should be no discrimination against, your race, gender, like the type of people you're interested in. If you have another religion, that's okay. Every religion should be treated as equal too. There's it's kind of funny when I do stuff like this, everything just goes out the window, but I'm trying to think of what I was going to say. Okay, so I have another topic, getting really dark here, but criminals, some of them can't change. We give them a number of years and then set them back on the streets and they just do it over again. Because here's what I thought. For people who kill, murder, the same thing, murder, rape, all that sort of stuff. For people who murder, they should be executed. Now, I'm saying this because some people are incapable of change. People would think they need help, but how can you help someone when they're always thinking about slicing someone up? There's no way to fix that unless you go into their mind and lobotomize them, take out a piece of their brain. But yeah. So, because murder is the worst thing you can do to a person. Murder is like unforgivable. If you murdered someone on accident, well, you'll only be like put behind bars for like a little bit, like a couple of years. But if you murder for the fun of it, if you murder for just anything, like on purpose, basically, people like that deserve to be executed. If someone raped another person, well, they should be punished. Like, criminals get off so easy. Like, we should bring the death sentence everywhere, because then criminals would think twice about murdering somebody, raping somebody. Nobody would want to commit crime because they would be afraid. Sure, it's a dark world, but it would make the world a whole lot safer, a whole lot more tame. And like for rapists, for punishment, well, I don't know, shock therapy. Sure, that's dark, but they would think twice, because I'm sure getting or whatever, like those things shocked through your brain would like really be painful. Criminals get off so easy that they think they can get away with anything. How about the gangs, for instance? Like, there's so many, like, we could pass by a person on the street and they could be some sort of vicious person, you know? And we wouldn't even realize it. And you could potentially be their next victim. Which is why I was thinking of, for like cops, I would replace the ones that did something wrong in their past. I would want cops that have nothing in their record. Sure, that would be a hard thing to find, but still, there are a lot of good people out there. What I would change for that is because there's so many crime going on all around us. There's like, I would have like people, like cops look like normal people. Sure, we have that already, but we're not doing it the right way. Like when a criminal gets out of jail, I would have like undercover cops based at their route, and one cop would follow them to a certain point, and then they would rest, and another person, their partner, would follow them the rest of the way, as to know that they're not being followed. You know, like trick them up a bit, and they would come in different directions, like automatically walking down the street, you know, and like the cops following them up from behind. They stopped acting like they're about to get on a bus, and the other person just walks behind them too, or either just from a distance from the other side of the road, you know, acting like they're doing texting on their phone. Like I would have, so, and like, you know, like drug dealers, they go around doing all that. Well, we can have a cop on the inside. Sure, we do that already, but we're not doing it the right way. We can put more people in there if we need. Like, we could have people on the inside, and then as soon as they already know that they're already, you know, criminals, take them out fast. Not like shoot them in the head or anything, take them down. But if it comes to it, if their lives are at risk, take them out. And let's see here. What else was I going to say? Schools. Some schools don't treat other students right. I had a friend who went to school, and the school gave no shits about him, you know? He didn't give a shit at all. When he was going to move from another school to another school, they automatically said they lost his transcripts. Some teachers are biased on like a model student, and there's bullying going on in there. So what I was thinking is just making like people dress the same in school, so there's no bullying, you know, they all dress the same. There's no like, I got the latest, you know, fashion outfit or whatever. They should have a dress code of their school, so then it's easy to identify where that student's from. Sure, they have him in record books, but you know, it would make it a hell of a lot easier for kids in the school so they aren't bullied. And but let's see the time here. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just checking the time because I got a job tomorrow. I got to wake up early, so I won't keep you all too long. But just comment down below what you think of what I'm saying. Do you think this would make the world a better place, or do you think it would be darker? Just as long as the girl's shoulders are just. I'll say that. Yeah, that's true. Like everything would be covered up, you know. They would dress like, you know, yeah. There'd be no like thing, like if their outfit is out of line, you know, like a slight like dip in the shirt, well, they would have to fix that. But yeah, let me know what you all think. I'll check the comments down below. But things need to change around here. Things really need to change because this world is slowly tearing itself apart. So anyways, peace.